So this is a story about how a scammer nearly ruined my channel and my credibility and made me feel like shit. This is not a normal tale where the scammer pretty much scammed me and I feel bad. No, this is actually a tale of how he manipulated a ton of people, took advantage of a ton of people, so much depth that I didn't really want to cover it back then. And I was also kind of scared to cover it because I felt so bad. And even when it was all resolved and evidence came out that this guy is in fact a sharker, I just didn't talk about it because I just did not want the frustrations anymore. 2 years ago, while I was making an unusual week series where I just review the top unboxes of the week, I was friends with one of the biggest traders. His name was Business Sloth. Now he actually owned a burning team captain. This is all important to the story, so just, hang on here. Now I was doing some research for my next episode, and a guy actually unboxed a burning team captain. Of course, it's a burning team captain. I just wanted more information about it so I could kind of talk about it in the video. And I asked Business Sloth if he knew anything about it, and he told me that there's this guy called the Venom Within. I can say his name because he's pretty much ditched the TF2 community. Profile's not there anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So there's this guy called the Venom Within, and he actually tried to scam the unboxer of the burning team captain by saying it was hella underpriced. He told me that this guy tried to scam him, and so I kind of put it in my video and said, okay, go ahead and report him. Now this was actually my fault. I screwed up here because I didn't follow the golden rule, and from now on I'm always following this rule because it put me in so much heat that time. I was actually going off of testimonies of Business Slots and like another guy's testimony, and I was kind of just hearing them out and trying to do some research, but none of it was pure evidence, like facts and just like, you get what I mean? It wasn't factual, it was just kind of testimonies. And so instead of blurring his name and kind of saying the story, I just put him on full blast. And I was like, go report this guy, here's his link, get in there, report him, bad rep him, put him in description. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just said, all right, there's this guy that did it. I shouldn't have put his name in there. I shouldn't have done any of that. I should have just told the story. But what I did wrong was I put him on full blast. I was just dumb. I was hella fucking dumb, all right? It was 2 years ago. I was really retarded. And what happened was because I did that, I actually got a bad rep on backpack.tf and I got a warning red tick, which means anyone that trades me and looks at my backpack.tf will not trade me. I mean, if I was trading unusuals, they would 100% question it, and a lot of people just won't even trade me. And so I took down the video, and then I took out that clip where I say his name and I say the story and everything. I just took that clip out and re-uploaded it. But I have this intro clip where I'm apologizing to pretty much everyone and my whole subscriber base, telling people I'm sorry, Unknown Venom, I accused you from testimonies. Hey guys, Maga here. Now before I start the video, I just want to quickly explain that this is actually a re-uploaded video from yesterday's video. Now the reason that I took that video down and then re-uploaded an edited version is actually because I made a massive mistake. Basically what I did was I accused a guy using allegations. The reason I just trusted the allegations so much is because I actually received it from a few other people. Not one person gave me the allegation, a few people did. Also the person who was giving the allegations for the shark attempt, I knew him personally, and I'm not saying he's lying, I'm not saying he didn't try to shark him, I'm not saying a shark attempt didn't take place. Allegations is not evidence. There's a line between allegations and evidence, and the reason I did that was just because, he had been marked for scam, and then a ton of people were agreeing with the allegations, and it was just a ton of different elements that were put together and just confused me and to believe it was true. But there's no truth, there's no false. No one knows if he tried to shark him other than Lee Llama himself. But then the problem is Lee Llama can't really, even the owner can't prove anything. I just want to quickly say that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and I'm so sorry for messing up, and that I hope you guys understand my situation. And there was just a ton of elements that were put together, and this yeah, I hope you guys understand. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say. And then I asked the backpack.tf guy that actually marked me, pretty much took away my warning, and so I was just clean again on backpack.tf. And when that happened, I was just like, oh, thank God. All right, I'm never gonna necessarily put someone on blast, and I'm never gonna show someone's name unless there's 100% proof. So after this, I just went back to making my own content, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna get involved with this. But the Venom Within story continues. What happened afterwards was people kept accusing him. People kept saying, okay, he's a sharker, he's a scammer, he's been scamming people, he's been manipulating people with like a group of people, which I'll get into, later on in this video. He actually made a sub video. Well, it's a sub video as in he's just saying, oh, people are accusing me, and he made some points. I don't remember exactly what the video is, but the video is down now. He just took the video down, and the evidence that he showed was actually really not that good. He was just saying he was buying quick sells. They weren't even quick sells. They were actually under the price of quick sells. He was really sharking them to an extent where the person that was getting sharked didn't know it was a quick sell. He thought he was selling it for full price. He was manipulating people pretty much. He kept going, and literally a couple of days or a week later, I don't know the exact, days and stuff, Mr. Snakes made a full Reddit post, and the amount of proof that he gave for the Venom Within to be a sharker, at this point, the Venom Within just cashed out pretty much. He was done. He was out of there. He was out of the TF2 community, and I don't know, maybe he's under an alias. Doesn't really matter. Before I even get into this Reddit post that explains so much of how much he's just scamming people and how he did it and his system of scamming people and how he had a group, here is a video that he commissioned someone to make for him. He pretty much just trolls. He shits on everyone. He trolls everyone. He's like, everyone there, I fucking played your ass. And that's the video. This is the video. Do you see that burning team captain? I'm the one that accused him for that. In my An Unusual Week video where the guy unboxed a burning team captain with my testimonies, I'm the one, and then he just trolls on everyone. So let's just read the Reddit post, because I feel like the Reddit post just does a really good job already. I can just kind of explain along with the Reddit post. After watching his sub story here, the video's taken down, but it was the video that he played victim and he justified his sharks. That seems to have convinced a handful of Redditors/YouTubers, including me, of his innocence. It looks like I need to explain the situation further. He made an essay of a Reddit post explaining how what he paid for the burning viewfinder and his entire excuse for giving nearly 2/5 value for a 3,000 key item is that trading has changed in 2 years. So he sharked the burning viewfinder for 2/5 the price. And then in the video says that's how much he values it. So then someone actually offers him a little bit higher to what he paid. But no, he actually says, piss off, I'm not gonna sell it for less than 3,000 keys. He paid 2/5 of 3,500, and then he won't even take 3,000 keys himself because he thinks it's a bad deal. Person that was getting sharked didn't know it was a quick sell. I mean, who would quick sell a first gen unusual? Like, who would quick sell a all class unusual? That's the dumbest shit ever. No one would do that. And then pretty much a couple of days later, he sells the burning viewfinder for 3,000 keys. Pure. But for more examples of manipulation that he claims he doesn't do and the sharking he's never done, here's an example of how he constantly gets help from his friends to convince new unboxers that their hats are worth way less. This is his scamming method. He has a couple of friends, has his friends comment on the price, and then people just like slowly outbid the price and stuff like that, and they say, oh, it's worth less, it's worth more, thinking that, oh, there's no way you could get this price, essentially lying and manipulating him, pretending that there's a lot of people that want to buy the hat. In reality, everyone's in the same team. Business Sloth fucking up my business yet again. It's because it's your business. Had it been anyone else's, he would not have given a single shit lol. I told him that Sloth was trying to manipulate him and that the unboxer was big boy enough to make his own decisions. Once again, Sloth is that guy with the burning team captain, pretty reputable. He also once paid a content creator to change an item to all class, then bragged about it on his wall. The hat was a federal case maker, collected all the god tier items for cheap, and then once it's all class, the values just shoot up, and then he was able to sell it. The Venom Within not only manipulates people, but he manipulates the market. And literally days ago, he brags about being a shark, a scammer, by saying he's more intelligent than other traders, and since it's considered as hard work, it's justified, which is just fucking bullshit. Now his method is to pretty much add every unboxer and just kind of test the water, see how knowledgeable they are in trading. Either he congratulates them with the unbox if they're a pretty educated trader, and if they're new to trading, then he's gonna take the bait. They're gonna take the bait. He's gonna take the cake. He's gonna make money. He magically has people post for him all over Reddit, backpack.tf forums, and other places he's actually banned from, and gets them to brigade people's walls when he gets into shout matches with them or wants to shark them. He also uses alts to continue using backpack.tf premium, as well as brigade posts / make fake comments. His I'm a victim, the sob video that I can't actually find because it's been taken down by him, hit Reddit 3 times yesterday from low activity Reddit accounts, and yet he only has 20 subscribers. And the Sharks video that was up on Reddit yesterday featuring him, who, what's that? Completely under the direction of Venom himself. I kind of talked about this earlier. All this brigading makes sense when you see this quote from him the other day. I've already hired interns who do my trading now due to how much of a fuss you've all been making. This guy's making so much money from trading, he's giving out internships. What? That just pretty much points out how much people he scammed. I mean, people are unboxing new hats every week. These are just the reported cases. Imagine how many people he scammed to be able to hire interns. Everything he says is bullshit, and he always has a small army of useful idiots ready to back him up / help him manipulate. I'm certain if I spent more time combing through his backpack, I would find dozens of more examples of him sharking. Exactly. These are just kind of the reported cases with a lot of evidence. There's probably so much more people that he scammed and sharked. He easily made thousands and thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands, maybe even. All of these examples are just within the last few months. It's unfortunate that anyone takes him seriously, but he's playing an audience like YouTube / Reddit, not knowing enough to prove him wrong. And he loves the thrill of winning people over through lies. Fuck, that's actually the most scumbag manipulation I've ever seen. And to put the icing on the cake, the Venom Within was actually on a podcast.
Everybody knows you from sharking. I mean, it's ridiculous. Everybody, on backpack.tf Discord, everybody just hates you. What do you think about that, to be honest?
Well, what's great about the internet is that it doesn't really matter what people believe about you, because you're pretty much safe behind screens and online. So with what I did, sure, I have some regrets, but I don't really feel impacted at all by what people believe.
11 months ago, you had all these Reddit posts up and just all this drama about you, Hip J and everything. What do you recall from that?
Well, so I made most of those threads basically just to stir up drama, just because, as I've told you before and as I've told pretty much everyone, is I like causing drama, or rather, I like participating in drama, being the center of topics and conversations, mostly just because I do enjoy the attention and it's just fun to do. And yeah.
So yeah, there you go. There's 37 minutes of him basically admitting to being a sharker. Now he does go ahead and try to still somewhat justify his actions of being a scammer in that 37 minutes, but I mean, with all of the evidence that was provided, with one of the best Reddit posts by Mr. Snakes, I just want to say that when I saw all this evidence come out and this podcast and stuff like that, it felt like I had a weight lifted off my chest, just because I felt like I was the bad person and basically putting him on full blast. But now that I know how much of a trash head he is,
and we could scan the whole server's inventory and sort it out by items value and items rarity, as well as their hours and etc. And there was filters that you could use to basically find someone who had, low hours, only a couple of valuable items, and those were the type of people that you wanted to approach.
it doesn't feel that bad.